Go.
Right, we're live anyway. At the minute, I don't think no one's here. But anyway,
Anyway.
we're going to do the prediction show. We've got the quarterfinals, which is a good thing. So we've got a concept. And we're going to try out the attempts on target, whatever you want to call it. Just, shots on goal, attempts on target.
Forgot all about that.
We'll add that. But obviously, it's quite... you ain't really got to do too much research because some of these teams, you don't really know too much about them. And, it's just taking a punt. But what have you been up to anyway?
Not much, mate. Fucking a lot of it gets taken over by football, doesn't it? You've been getting up every morning trying, watch a full game and then the highlights of the others. The last 2 days were a bit lost. I went, where's it gone?
Feels weird.
It's been flipping over to the Copa America, just watching highlights of some of their games. I laughed my tits off the other day, though. I flipped over, to the Copa America. I was all right. It was Ecuador playing. I think it was Paraguay. It was Ecuador. Yeah. And then a fucking end of Valencia.
Is he playing still, for them?
And then, I watched it, and 10 seconds later, he tried to decapitate a fucking player with his boot. He gets sent off.
I got sent off?
Oh, yeah, man. And, they're going for a ball up in the air. The guy's going to head it. He actually tried his best to miss the ball and take the guy, hit him right in the jaw.
Yeah.
God, he took him right out, and he got sent off. Fucking brilliant.
I don't know if I've said this on air. Only because you've just said that. So the only time I've been knocked out was I might have said this already. I was playing football, as a youngster. So when you're just starting to play adult football, but you're still a kid. So I was like maybe 17, but small. And I remember we was playing. It was a lot of my old primary school mates, and we was playing this team off the park. Obviously, they was all fully grown out. There was one big solid African guy, probably about 6'4", but big like that. And he'd probably had enough. And I remember the ball. I remember what happened. Anyway, the ball was on the halfway line, just high enough for me to tiptoe, head it, and then go where I want to go. I didn't have to. I was going to nod it and just go. And my friends told me, because I don't remember anything after that, is that they said he swung full pelt with no intention of kicking the ball, kicked me in my temple. Then apparently I fell down, got up, walked around in a circle, then collapsed. The next thing I woke up, I was in Kingston Hospital. But they said it was disgusting. To see it, they said it was and it right in my temple. I remember everything apart from once you get hit, and the loud ringing in your ears and all. Yeah. So even in the hospital, they was asking me, the telephone, the home telephone number, and at the time I couldn't remember. So it was temporary amnesia. For maybe an hour or something like that. Yeah, but they said, fucking hell.
But honestly, more the slow motion you normally see, that these things aren't normally intentional.
Yeah.
But the more you looked at Valencia's one, the more it looked intentional.
Fucking
hell. It looked like he wanted to fuck the guy head up, honestly.
Did the guy play on after that?
Huh? Yeah, he was. He got him in the jaw and not the head. Like you said, it's the head when you... Because I've been knocked out before playing football and played on, not realising I was fucking half concussed, But, you're a bit all over the place. He just got the geezer in the jaw. It was all right, but fuck me, man. I say, I ain't seen him for years and years in Valencia, and it lasted 10 seconds on the...
But let me see who's here. As always, we have Roberto Singleton. Good evening, Robert.
Hey, Robert.
Thanks for tuning in, as always. And as always, when he's not sunning it in Jamaica, we have Lawrence Watkins. Good evening from Lexington, Kentucky, USA. Coming your way, Lawrence. And every time, you too. Much appreciated. So, Robert and Lawrence, we're doing the prediction show for the last 16, so 8 games in the Euros. We'll have some sort of concept tonight. But before we get to that, and before hopefully some more people join us, England are shit, isn't it? They are it's terrible.
I've watched highlights, and I must have watched 20 full games. Well, whatever, 10 full games, I don't know. And the highlights of all of them. I've watched highlights of every game, if not the full game. And they are by far the worst team to watch are England. By far. even Scotland, was shit. Scotland were dreadful, but you couldn't fault their effort in it, and everything about it. England are just shit to watch. Just shit.
Yeah,
I gave up. I gave up halfway through it, watching it and going, oh my God. I just don't want to watch this. It's just a carry on of our season, watching Moyes. I thought we got rid of this fucker. You shouldn't have to put up with this anymore. But now we do.
Good evening, Wally. As always, Wally. Appreciate you lot's participation. Lawrence says he's getting ready to watch Colombia versus Costa Rica.
All right.
Now listen,
that'd be win the other day, mate. Costa Rica.
Yeah, they beat. Who did they beat? I think so. Was it 1-0? I don't know.
Oh, they drew against Brazil. I think something like that.
Yeah. Listen,
Brazil drew 0-0 with someone.
Robert's probably going to be the only one that knows what I'm talking about. So David Moyes was only because of the commentary over here. Obviously, you, Wally, and Lawrence will have different commentary. Anyway, David Moyes was doing the Scotland game, yeah.
Really?
And at half, yeah, like in the studio. So at half time, Scotland were terrible. They had to win the game. So it looked like watching West Ham, right? He had the cheek to now come with a more offensive perspective, as if like what they should be doing. I'm thinking, hold on a minute,
that's why
you cheeky fucker! How dare you? Like you
exactly.
What they should do, and they need to do this. They need to up the tempo. They need to be more aggressive. They need to take more risks. I'm thinking, you cheeky fuck. I'm hoping Robert saw that, because I thought you're taking the piss.
I couldn't listen to it.
No worse than what we have to watch most of the time, West Ham. But it wasn't good enough for what they needed to achieve. But he was there like almost like as if like I'm here for the job, for Scotland job. What I would do. Do you understand? I'm thinking you're taking the piss.
Fucking Jesus! What a cunt! Because I just saw looking at YouTube, and his face came up on it for a TalkSport thing. How he'd fix England's left side. It said on the banner. Whatever it was, the thumbnail. And I went, I ain't watching it. You couldn't fix that left side, for years, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
What's my opinion? Does it matter what you've got about fucking England's left side?
Yeah.
You're a fucking fool. Stop. You shouldn't be on there, man. Go away.
See, so I didn't know about that TalkSport thing. You didn't know about the way he was critiquing Scotland and what they should do, when it just looked like watching West Ham, but not as bad. You understand? I'm thinking, yeah, you fucking idiot. Right. So Robert says, don't pick cards. That game with 18 yellows and red, the Czech game. Did you see that? Czech v Turkey. Yeah,
I saw bits of the end go down. I've just seen him booking everyone on the bench, and fucking everyone was getting a yellow card. I thought, what's going on?
Crazy.
And I thought the red card for Czech was a little bit harsh.
Yeah.
Again, it's the usual. I hate it now because I'm starting to really dislike football. You can make a great tackle, but if you follow through, touches a player, you get booked.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to that guy there. He did catch him on the follow through, but it was a good tackle. And then he gets sent off because it's second yellow. It's nonsense. Nonsense. A good tackle.
You see, it's hard to make it objective, but the dirty follow throughs sometimes are one foot gets the ball and the other foot is high up, and you know what you're trying to do. When it's like that, there's a lot of time you don't know what his body's going to do once you get the ball. Therefore, what are you meant to do with your you understand? It's very hard to judge.
Yeah,
what
it is.
Meant to do. Like, what can you do to avoid touching?
You can't judge a player and say that your intent was to win the ball and then hurt him. Yeah. Believe you me, some players do that. But how do you decide that? Only he knows where he really meant it. Unless his leg changes completely different. You take the ball and then lift your leg so you get him fucking high on the knee or whatever, to hurt that. But I've seen lots of them this tournament where they're cracking tackle, but you clip their boot or their shin pad, and so what? It's a contact sport. Let it go. No, they're getting booked for it. It's crazy, man. It's ruining the art of tackling. That's what it's doing for me.
So, do you think? I mean, the answer probably no, but do you think that they could introduce unnatural position when it comes to things like that, where if it's obvious? Listen, you follow through, but why'd your leg You understand? Because at the minute it's very subjective as to is it going to be a yellow card, is it going to be a free kick, or some referees will say no, play on.
Yeah, I don't know, mate, because it's all about interpretation. I say that referee's interpreting that's dangerous. I don't think it is. So me as a referee doesn't give a yellow, he does. So that's the problem. Unless, you know, say they bring in this other fucking nonsense of a, what they call it, the other card, the blue card or whatever. That's probably going to come because of this.
So I think Robert's talking about maybe Moyes and Scotland and, you know, West Ham would stay the same way and then go for it in the last 10 minutes. But yeah, the way he was talking like he's Pep Guardiola or he's Alex Ferguson, you understand?
Really?
Thinking, yeah, it was like embarrassing to watch. Like, yeah, it was horrible.
I couldn't listen to it. I'd just be throwing things at the telly, honestly. You've annoyed me, you fucking idiot. For fucking last 2 years, especially, the way you pick your team, the way you set up, everything about you just pissed me off. And now I've got to watch Southgate doing exactly the same, and now you've got the solution. Oh, great. Oh, please stop. Stop.
Obviously, there was a situation where Ukraine's group, all 4 teams finished on 4 points.
My mate told me that. How did that end up?
Because obviously they would have all won 1, lost 1, drawn 1. But Ukraine go out, but there's other groups where teams have got 3 points, potentially could have been 2 points, and Croatia could have technically went through on 2 points in 3rd place. So, do you think that? I mean, this for me sounds easy. I was trying to explain it to somebody, but in regards to the situation, would it not be easier to say, listen, if we do have teams that's got more points than you understand? 3rd place should only come into it if it's needed to. Do you understand? Like, or do you think no? You have to keep it like that because the commentators are saying no, they've got to change. They have to change this because it just doesn't feel right that someone's got 4 points. They've only lost 1 game.
Yeah,
and they've got the same as the team in top of their group, and yet they're going out, and the teams that's going through.
Well, yeah, no, yeah. I obviously they never expected that situation to ever happen, but it shouldn't. No, you can't have one group going through on 2 or 3 points and the other going out on 4, which is the top of the group goes through.
Yeah,
win the group on 4 and they go out on 4. It doesn't. No, you'd have to look at that. I think.
And that was Ukraine. That was Ukraine that went out. I want to check something quickly. So I think they could easily, because it's quite rare for all teams to finish on 4. They should just say if that ever happens, then that team, you know, they definitely go through, and then the worst 3rd place team doesn't go through. It's quite, well,
you got to fuck it up. What did they do? What they decided on in the end? The alphabet, or
yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't know if it's goal difference because I know they were meant to be doing head to head first, but I don't know if that was to decide who wins the group. You know, like because the head to head would have been a bit weird because they all won 1, drew 1, lost 1.
No, you'd have to go back to their qualifying for the tournament.
I don't
know.
Right.
There's nothing else to go by but how they qualified.
Promotion, final tournament.
That's crazy.
Right, so let me see who went through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You've got to blow my nose, Gazer.
Hold on a minute. Please tell me no. 1 sec. Hold on, you lot. Let me just check something here. Spain, Georgia. Who went through? Main. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, sorry. Yeah, so they had, I saw that. They had a -2. So the 6 3rd place teams, Netherlands had 4 points, Georgia had 4 points, Slovakia had 4 points, Slovenia was the last team to go through so Giza.
Yeah.
So of the 6 best 3rd place, 4 go through and obviously 2 don't. So Netherlands finished on 4 points. So they finished same as Ukraine. Georgia 4 points. Slovakia 4 points. Slovenia was the last team to go through, and they finished on 3 points. Hungary 3 and Croatia 2. So Slovenia was took the last spot, but they had a point less than Ukraine.
Right.
And they've come out of the shitty England group as well, Slovenia. Is that who we played? We did play Slovenia, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then we've got Slovakia in the quarters. Yeah, they could feel hard done by, but what's you say? Ukraine finished 4th in their group. Yeah, I know they finished 4th, but it's the points. They had a point more than Slovenia.
In another group. Yeah.
Right. So
it's weird. Yeah.
If Southgate's going to stick to these tactics, what? And this goes to Wally, Lawrence, and Robert. Open the door. Who's that? What changes would you make?
11.
Yeah.
Tonight, the probably only positives I've seen that Mainu came on for the second half made a difference, and so did Palmer. And Gahey's been pretty solid centre half. He did make one mistake in that game, lost the ball, but recovered, got it back. So Gahey, Mainu, Palmer, they're the only positives I've seen in all the games. The rest of it's just been drivel, absolute drivel. And I don't know. I give up because he seems to be like another Moyes. No matter how good the player is, he can make him look bad. So, he seems to be able to do it with Foden and Kane. Right, even Rice has been shit.
Yeah, Bellingham
looks non-existent.
Yeah,
I'm watching Bellingham in that, the Champions League final and going, wow, what a player we got here. And then I'm watching it ring and going, where is he? What's he doing? Nothing. And I just don't know. I think it's an art. I think Moyes and Southgate it's an art and how to make players look absolutely irrelevant. I just don't know how he does it.
Harry, look.
So I'd make mass changes myself.
Because the thing is, let's say, for instance, England put on another performance like that and go out to Slovakia.
Oh, man.
The whole tournament is a catastrophe. It's just
catastrophe there.
Terrible. You know, like when I didn't think England was going to win it, but I thought going forward we would be quite exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I didn't really have much faith in the defense and the depth of the defense. But it's kind of been the opposite. Defensively, we've looked, okay, haven't really been tested. But offensively, it's awful. And, I don't know if you saw this. I saw one part in maybe the first or second half where Bellingham switched to left wing or whatever, and Foden went for a 10. It was like 20-second period where we had the ball at the back. So it didn't really it didn't do anything. And then all of a sudden, they then go back. So I'm thinking, what is the plan there? Did he say to them, oh, when you can, you switch to that? Yeah, it lasted about 20 seconds. It had no impact on the game. You understand? It wasn't like sustained, like, all right, for 5 minutes, Bellingham's out there, Foden's it was like a 20-second, nothing happened, and then they switched back. I thought, okay, was that the one little thing that stood out where it looked like something tactical was going on here? But
yeah. No, you knew from the very first game what Southgate's all about. See, this is I think it's disgusting, right? I don't like to celebrate negative football, and this is what we're seeing again. It's negative football. It's anti-football. It's shit, right? But still, people could stand there right now and say, hang on, we won the group. We got 4 points. We had 2 clean sheets. What more do you want? What I want myself is to fucking enjoy it and watching football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was 9 years old when Mexico 70 happened and Brazil, and I was fucking mesmerised by them.
Yeah.
How wonderful they were to watch playing football. And wow, I wanted to be that. Never was, but I wanted to be that. Jorginho, fucking Pele's. Tostal, man, their skill on the ball is silky. Their celebrations are even better. You know what I mean? They were just,
yeah, because they're enjoying, loving it. Yeah.
I just thought that how did these guys do this? You know what I mean? And you watch English football; it's very, you know, it was tough, physical, hard game. And then you watch these guys just gliding around the pitch, and they go, "Fuck's sake! These black people, mate. These black, they've got something about them. They're fucking so good."
They got some.
And I've always remembered that 1970 World Cup of them guys that were just. It's like watching a dance. They were just so good and technically beautiful to watch, and it's never left me. And now I'm watching this shit with Southgate.
See,
I'm watching this shit, and I'm going, wow, he's just regressed 50, 60, 100 years to absolute drivel football. And like Moyes, I don't like it. I would not. If England went to the final now and won it like this, I wouldn't even celebrate.
Nah.
I'd be disgusted by it. That's the truth.
It's true.
I wouldn't enjoy it, honestly. That win would mean nothing to me. And I say, if he keeps going like this, I hope they don't win. Please, I'd rather anyone else win.
They're not going to win. They're not. Like this. Right. Robert says, hope that Shaw is fit. By all accounts, it sounds like it. But the fact that he's been out so long, if he does come into this team, the way the team's playing, straight into a tournament, you know, any other time in football, you say, you know, they need match fitness and match minutes and all that. Just to chuck him in, I don't know if that, how fit can he be if he ain't played football for ages? But I think Trippier ended the season badly. He's not looked great for England here, and we do need, I think, a left-sided fullback. Someone like, you know, if Shaw's on form, he's a good player and definitely a better fit, I believe, at left back. But I just don't know how fit he is for coming into this sort of game. Yeah.
The thing is that one position isn't the problem.
No, it's not.
Is it? It is a problem, but it's not in the scheme of things. No, that one player is not going to make the other fucking 10 better.
Yeah.
It's just all of it is a problem. There's something fucking not right there. They look fucking jaded. They look tired. I don't know what. I don't even know what they're playing. I don't even know what it is. What is it?
But right, let me read this and then give. Yeah, I'm going to say something. Right. So Lawrence says Palmer needs to play and Watkins replace Kane.
I would play Kane off Watkins. Yeah. I mean.
I didn't really watch much England. Well, you haven't missed anything. Yeah, and if you're watching them whilst driving, then you'd probably end up falling asleep and crashing your car. So, Kane not informed, says Lawrence. Well, he was coming into the tournament, and then Southgate got his hands on him. Let's bear in mind, he's a Bundesliga top scorer, and I believe he's set some records this season.
Bellingham
got the best young player in Europe, as well as winning the La Liga and the Champions League, and maybe second or third top goal scorer in the Liga. And Foden comes in as the Premier League, and rightly so, player of the season. And all three of them look fucking shit at the minute.
How do you do it? It's a miracle.
Yeah, that's an art, definitely an art. Not enough movement with the team. Standing up sideways and backwards. Yep. It's, you know,
absolutely, Lawrence. I mean, I couldn't believe the second half of the first game, and I knew that I don't want to watch England anymore. The second half, we pass it back to fucking Pickford back 15 times, and he launched it. That was our tactic, and I'm going, oh my god. And actually, when I was watching the build up to the England game the other day, they came up with that stat on the Mustang. All the keepers. Who's launched it more, right? And it was Pickford twice as much as any other keeper in the tournament.
Terrible.
Had booted it long. And I'm going, well, I'm not imagining it then. I am watching this shit.
Yeah.
Twice as much. And to no effect as well. They put that up. To effect, he was the worst effective kicker because, well, I wouldn't blame it on Pickford. He's doing what he's told. Comes back to him, he kicks it long, probably trying to hit Harry Kane.
Right.
But effectiveness, nothing.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, right? Because he's kicked it twice as much as any other keeper, that is a tactic, obviously, yeah? It must be, he's been instructed to do that. So, therefore, you're playing the wrong players. Would that not suit Gordon, Tony, Watkins, and maybe a Bowen if you're going to just go direct? Would that football not suit those three as a front three?
I think we need to get Giroud.
If you're looking for a player to run onto your long balls, we've got the wrong personnel, ain't we? We've got Kane, Saka's. Yeah, he's like I said before, he's not the quickest, like compared to
It's dinosaur stuff, guys. It should not be a tactic.
No, it shouldn't be.
You know what I mean? It's as simple. That's gone. This kick it long. Fucking. Are we talking about all the great squad that we've got there? None of them can pass the ball from the back to the front. That's what he's saying here. You're not capable, and maybe they're not. And this is the worry. We're not capable of passing that ball out from the back to the midfield to the front. Or to the wings, bang, bang, bang. We can't do that. I played in teams could do that.
Yeah.
This is international level. I watched Slovakia doing this brilliantly. Slovenia. I watched Austria play better football. All of them. And England cannot pass that ball from back to front. That's what he's telling these players. They're not capable of holding the ball, and probably maybe they're not. And if they're not, why? What the fuck's going on? Do you think Foden plays like that with Man City?
Foden
or Benjamin plays that with Real Madrid? Just boot it.
You know, Foden
or Kane,
Bellingham, they're probably getting more out of training with their clubs than they are playing.
Absolutely, has to be
competitively for England. Right, Wally says Slovakia will park the bus. Robert says we will beat Slovakia 2-1 in 2007 in qualifying 1-0. Wait, hold on.
Oh right.
He said we will. Oh, we have maybe beat Slovakia 2-1 in 2008. 1-0 there. I would play Phillips, says Robert, obviously.
Fuck yeah. You might as well, mate. You might as well. Give it a pop. Bring him in.
Southgate said he was missing Phillips because he hasn't found a replacement for him. Lawrence's response to that was Southgate is an idiot. Did anyone see Gordon's interview? Did he get in a car crash? Or is that because he's so ugly? Is that what it means? I don't know.
Huh? Anthony Gordon.
Anthony Gordon, yeah.
No, I didn't.
Maybe because but no.
He's got a head like a foot. Look, he's got a head like a foot. Is that what it is?
I don't know, but he is fucking weird. Big up, Charlie boy. What's up, fellas? How you doing, CB? Thanks for tuning in. Listen, we've got all West Ham in the chat, and us too, obviously. So, I know it's only 3 games, but we've put in Iceland in there as well. Who plays worse football, England or West Ham?
That's very on par. Both of them. Very on par, man. And again, I like to judge it as well. But how hard did the other keeper work? All he's got none. I think 3 shots on target. It was again. He had nothing to do, man. Nothing. I don't think it can get much worse than what we're seeing.
Right, so sorry.
I find it impossible.
He fell off his bike. So Lawrence said, all right, no, I didn't see the interview then. Lawrence said, no, he had a busted nose and scrapes everywhere. Okay, no, I didn't see that. So yeah, he fell off his bike. Right, so this is what I was going to say to you, yeah? Do you think that what's happening with England is just showing how inept Gareth Southgate is at, I'll say international management. I won't say all of management, because if you're saying no, teams like Austria and Slovakia are playing better football than West Ham, they look more comfortable playing out from the back. He's got all these players that everybody thought was going to light up the tournament, and we look shit. So do you just think that when it comes to international, there's a difference, and you've got to be tactically aware and tactically adaptable, and he's just not good enough? Is it clear and obvious that he ain't good enough?
Well, yeah, it's been clear and obvious for me for a long time that he's not good enough. But maybe the problem is a lot deeper. And we these idiots that rave on about the Premier League being the best league in the world, the reason it's the best league in the world is because all the foreign players we brought into that league. not because of the English players
and managers.
and managers.
Yeah.
That's why it's the best in the world. Because you've got De Bruyne, because you've got Haaland's, you had Hazard's and Di Canio and Payet,
Henry,
all these great
Vieira's.
Bernardo Silva. Yeah, Vieira's. This is why it's the best league in the world. And that's what you should look at. We're only as good as the foreign players we bring in.
Yeah.
So what is going on with English football then? Because we've just seen what English football is. We've just stuck them out there. Not one game. Well, actually, go back to Iceland.
That's what I said. Iceland as well. Yeah.
Iceland.
1-0.
4 games on the trot. We've been absolute dog shit. There's your English players all put in one fucking pitch. And we've got a manager who's inept. So that's what we've really got in the Premier League. Fucking hell, man. I just wonder, why aren't we producing players who can actually take the ball from the keeper, pass it 10 yards? I see it from every other team. And they take risks. We think they're dangerous passes. They don't. They think they can do it. They'll make a mistake now and again, but they're trying to play football out from the back, beat the press, and then get on the front foot, which makes it a more attacking game. You know, we just want to kill a game, kill it, dead. Oh,
so look, all the money that goes into that St. George's Park and all the facilities and all of the
exactly.
What is that being spent on though? What's it doing? Because it's primarily for the national team. Yeah, the setup. Obviously, they use it for whatever else, but primarily. Where's the money going? Like, what has it really done? All of this prestige and everyone walks around with their chest puffed out. What has that done for England as a footballing nation?
Exactly. I just think what are we coaching there? If you're talking going back to schoolboys, England schoolboys, the under fucking 16s, the under 18s, most of them players there have gone through them ranks.
Yep.
But to me, are you coaching football out of them and just tactically playing? It makes you wonder. There's no freedom, it seems, every time you see an England player go in an England team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gascoigne's the last player I fucking saw that had that. You know, he'd make something happen. It's just brilliant. Where's that in that team there? They all look workmanlike.
Yeah.
Bellingham and Rice. They're like, let's stop them playing first before we get on the...
And be more physical than them, run further than them, rather than,
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
Technical, technical, no flair.
Yeah.
And I just fucking hate it, man. It's just, I don't care if they win it playing like that. I don't care. Rather see Charlie Boy's fucking Italy win it than England.
Charlie said, if England and Italy win, they will face each other in the next round.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's right,
Right, Charlie, we're going to do a prediction show for these 8 games as well. So hopefully you can stick around. We'll get into that in a minute, actually. Let me just get to the... Right, what he says, England are worse than West Ham. They have the talent, but just pass it around the back anyway. That's the difference. He's got much better players at his disposal and a lot more depth to them, what West Ham had. Especially at the end of the season when we'd let Fornals and Ben Rama go. We had nothing. England is not fun to watch, and they have tons of exciting players. Yeah, it's those fans that have gone out there.
Don't worry, though. If Southgate, if he is struggling, he can always ring up Moyes to sort it out. We're laughing.
Fucking hell. Italy's side is hard to watch as well. Oh, shit.
Yeah, they're not the best side. They look like they're in a massive transition, Italy, at the moment, though, when you see the players on there. Scamacca, international level, I don't think it's good enough. You know what I mean? It's just a target man. He was good enough for us, but we didn't use him. Yeah. But he's for that level, when you think of all the Italian strikers have had in the past, he's just a bit one-dimensional, Scamacca. But let's say they've lost all the old guard, haven't they, Italy? They are in transition. I wouldn't mock Italy. I mean, they still fucking done, didn't they? The Czechs. Oh, man, I was gutted for a 2-foul Socek. Last kick of the game, that one.
Did Italy play Czechs? Did they play the Czechs? Huh? Did Italy play Czech Republic? Was it
the Czechs or I forget who it was?
No. Who did they play?
Sorry, Croatia.
Croatia, yeah.
Croatia. Oh, the last kick of the game, man. Fuck hell. Boy, hit the top corner. You know what I mean? Gutted.
That's a great goal.
Had it won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
but Italy do that. That's what they've been doing for years. Man.
Just somebody, after the game, or I think, or maybe at halftime, the commentators or the pundits said basically, and it remained like that. Germany scored 2 more goals than England's group. Yeah. Fucking shit. So shit. Oh, yeah.
And it sickens me as well. That was an easy group for England, right?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what anyone said. That was easy. I mean, I'm sick of this every tournament. We get it so easy. And look at the side of the draw England are on. It's easy. England should get to that final. Italy are probably the worst Italy we've seen for a long time. Right?
Yeah.
They're not that great Italy that we love. They're not there at the moment. I mean, if you win today, you should get to the final, man. They don't deserve it, England. Really don't.
Nah, they don't.
You know what I mean? They don't deserve it.
So Lawrence says, all the talent playing like crap. I blame the manager, talking about Southgate. Question, could it be chemistry? Southgate needs to make that happen and put players that work well together. Yeah, it's, he's got, Lawrence, he's funny. He's got people that I think, the way England have played, where he's sort of kicking and hoping that we get on the end of things, you're going to have to put in more dynamic players. You've got people like Eze on the bench. You've got Anthony Gordon. You've got Watkins, who's a willing runner and will chase everything. So the way we have played, where we look like we can't break a team down with the players that you're using, then yeah, I think Eze would do well. I think Anthony Gordon would do well. But yeah, really and truly, you'd have to drop those big names. But I don't think they're at fault for the performances. I think it falls on the manager. And so now he's not going to drop them because they're following his instructions. Now, we sat here last week and I said he would be an idiot to just take the one change and take out Trent rather than make a few changes. And what did he do? Yeah. He done with what the media everyone was saying was going to happen, and he done it. So I don't know how in control he is of this team. And I mean, like, does he really know what he's doing? Or
so after the first game, and I said last week, there's no way. All the pundits saying he's got to change Arnold. I'm saying no, he's not, because fucking Moyes wouldn't, because he got the result, and he didn't. And then the pressure comes on because he only drew the set. Oh, then all he does, all right, take Arnold out.
Yeah,
Gallagher is not, and I don't give a fuck. He's a decent player, right? He's not an international class player. Gallagher never will be. Never. This guy ain't going on to have 100 caps for England. I'm telling you that now. He's fucking not that good. And what did he take? How long did that last? The Gallagher fucking experiment.
He got a half.
Half.
If you remember last week, I said the change I would make if he ain't going to drop Bellingham back is I'd bring Maino in alongside Wright. He ended up doing that, and it's probably now I would imagine he would start. So Gallagher's probably played his last minutes in the Euros. I can't see Gallagher playing again. So once again,
you know what I mean? And it takes a youngster like Mainu to come on and have a bit about him.
Yeah,
brilliant. Boy, it made a difference. So did Palmer. But, I mean, Palmer gets in front of Bone for me every day.
Yeah,
all day long.
But there's another thing. Palmer may well be better suited to international football than Saka, for instance. You just don't know, but they're playing on the same
Saka's doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Saka shit at the minute. So, yeah, he's got some decisions to make, but I don't know whether he's got the balls to make those decisions. But Saka
has he got the balls?
Ain't done
nothing. I dropped Kane for Watkins.
Yeah, and it would be Watkins rather than Tony, only because Watkins, he runs. He's quicker, but the way England are playing, I think you need somebody that's, if there is one ball over the top that someone can maybe get in the end, he would be that guy because of he's got the pace, but he's got the willingness to run. So, and that's only because of the way we're playing. If England was on the front foot creating chances, then Harry Kane would be the striker for me. But we're not playing like that. So it's almost, he's redundant up there. It's just pointless having him there. One sec. Charlie says, pull up England roster. It's crazy. I know that they had, obviously, Iceland. I don't know who was before Iceland, but yeah, we had an easy qualifying group as well, didn't we?
Yeah. And we had for the last 3 tournaments, last 4, every qualifying group we've ever had has been piss easy, right? We had no competition to get to them. And then that World Cup last time that we probably should have gone and won. We ended up on a draw that was just so easy. Croatia, a semi-final to get to a final of a World Cup,
and lost
and
that.
still lost it.
Yep.
Why are these people watching it employ this fucking moron? A winning manager wins them both them tournaments. We played an aging Italy team in the final, aging with the old boy Bonucci and that at the back, man, fantastic.
People out through suspension or injury as well.
You know what I mean? The guy's 97, for fuck's sake, and we still couldn't beat him. And being 1-0 up, unbelievable. We grab fucking defeat from the jaws of victory every time because of that fucking idiot that's running England. It's simple as that.
So, explain to me, right? 1 sec. I want that Italian left back Calafiori. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Although he is suspended against Switzerland, right? Explain this to me. Man United,
centre half, left back. He's more of a centre half, isn't he?
Centre half,
But he's the one that got him through. He decided to take that ball up from the middle of the park right at the death of that game against Croatia and created that goal. You know what I mean? Just took it on himself to run through the team and then lay it off to the guy, and then he banged the top corner. Yeah. Calafiori.
Calafiori. Right. Oh, shit. I can't remember what I'm going to say now. Fuck's sake. So obviously, when we played them, it was Bonucci and Cellini, who was a formidable
Charlie, Cellini and well, I love them too, man. Fucking old school fucking players, man. Brilliant.
You know, Cellini looks like is it Neanderthal? You know, like he looks like he's not fully human. Like, you understand?
Yeah. The scary players to play against. And then every trick in the book.
Exactly.
Every trick in the book, them boys. Fucking brilliant.
They was like, proper, old school Italian. They kind of, I can't remember what I'm going to say. But what I'm going to say is, we're going to get into the predictions. We're going to follow the same format, apart from we'll add attempts on target, which will be both teams. Everything is within the 90 minutes or normal time. And as always, it'll be cards, corners, attempts on target, and then correct score. 10 points for everything apart from correct score. We make that 15 points. So let me just put it in here. Oh wow, 1 sec. My boy Diaz getting ready to play for Colombia. Always wanted him West Ham. Yeah, he's a quality player. I remember. Yeah, West Ham was linked, but Cellini is a commentator on the US coverage. Can he speak English, Wally? Right, let me just put in here just for when you put it in. Cards, corners, attempts. No, let me just say on target, and score. Right, here we go. Right, let me see. The Copa America has been good too. Yeah, the Euros. Well, because I'm like watching England, the Euros have been shit. Oh, here we go. Yes, he does a good job in English. Yeah, I didn't know he could speak English. Cellini. Cards, corners, on target, score. So that's the order. So yeah, look, Wally said that Cellini's commentator on the US coverage. So he speaks decent English, which I didn't think he could speak English.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So Charlie's seen him speaking English as well. Yeah, I'm going to try Google that or YouTube that because
Cellini.
Yeah.
Cellini. Yeah, you think he would have had no reason to, but I say they seem to be more educated in Europe than most England players. We've got Harry Kane can hardly speak to a fucking camera.
Right. Let's go.
Hang on. I've got to go again.
You getting your pen and paper? Right. So yeah, hopefully you can join in, Charlie. He does the halftime commentary. Yeah, I'm going to type that in YouTube after. Cellini speaking English. Right. Let me go to here. Right. First game. Who we got here, actually? We got... Right. CB, tell me if you're taking part. Just so I can put your name in here. There we go. He's up.
What?
Wally.
Remember, I used to do this.
Lawrence.
What are we doing?
So the format would. Oops. Charlie. Yeah, look, Charlie said he speaks better English than Harry Kane. So you just did the score anyway, didn't you? So we're going to do cards, corners, on target, and score.
Yeah, I do the score. That's
Everything
right.
is 10 points, but score will be 15. We do 15 for correct score and 10 points for the rest. Agreed?
Right, 15 for correct score.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
All right, but right, Charlie's in. So the names you're looking at is I've got it in no order. I've got Geezer, Titch, Wally, Lawrence, Robert, Charlie. We've got a West Ham full house tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, so it's only 8 games. Like I said, everything that we do, corners, all of that is all in the 90 minutes. Because obviously some of these games are going to go extra time. It's all within the 90.
Yeah.
Right, so let me.
England's game definitely extra time because. So,
Shit. Right, so
but
Charlie,
if he throws all the youngsters on this week, guys, Palmer comes in, Watkins comes in, Mainu,
Gordon.
he won't. But if they do, it could transform the whole team. It could be fantastic and win 4-0.
It would do
because win 4-0.
All of these, the other teams are doing their intel. They're collecting as much data as possible, and so far, it would look like fairly straightforward what they've got to do to keep England at bay. If you change it up now with all of these exciting people that are going to run at you and get at you, I think Eze, the way England played, Eze, for me, there's definitely a place in that team for Eze.
Mate, do you know what I'd even try? I'd have the 3 of them at the back, right? As in Walker, Gahey and Stones, and put Alexander-Arnold on as a left midfielder and a left wing.
As a left winger.
An inverted fucking winger. Play him as a winger there.
Yeah.
If you really want to fix the left side out, he can cut in and his delivery is better than anyone.
As a wing back.
Defending not so much. But
wing back.
If you're really struggling, try that. Put him on the left.
Do something.
Yeah. God, I feel like I'm developing a list. What's going on? I think it's the 3 bottles of wine I had last night.
Right, let me tell you the first game, everybody. So, Charlie, all we do is each game to specify how many cards you reckon to be. The cards are for whoever, coaches and managers, like whatever. Like so, total cards, total corners, which is both teams collectively, shots on target, both teams collectively, which is a new thing, and then the correct score. Right. So, yeah,
you'd never get that check game, would you? 19.
18 or 19 fucking cards. Right, let me get this up now.
Or 20. I think it was 20 with the red.
Was it 20?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. 29. Right, so the first game is Switzerland v Italy, which is tomorrow. Let me put that here. I thought it was Germany first, but anyway. Switzerland v... Who did I say? Italy.
Yeah, they've been a surprise package, actually, Switzerland.
Yeah, they look decent.
I don't think that's an easy game for Italy, to be honest. I think that's a tough game.
That's the one that could go either way, that game. I don't know who's the other games yet, but yeah, there's a few that you think, all right, like Spain v Georgia, you would imagine it's going to be Spain. But there are some that's, 50-50 almost. Right, let's see what.
Yeah,
Switzerland v Italy. Let me just give you some context, maybe, to the games they've had already. It's ahead.
Yeah,
right.
what they were doing, Switzerland.
Right. So Switzerland, they won their first game in the group against Hungary 3-1. They drew with Scotland 1-0, and they drew with Germany 1-0. So they're undefeated. Just like England, they won the first game, draw the next 2, but they did face Germany in their last group game. Germany scored late. Germany scored in 90+2, so they almost beat Germany. And they would have. I'm not sure if they would have won the group if they'd have beat them. I think they would have done because it's head-to-head first.
I think they would, yeah.
Yeah. Italy have Italy won their first game against Albania 2-1. They lost 1-0 at home to. They lost 1-0 to Spain, and then they drew 1-1 with Croatia, which is something you spoke about, where they scored right at the end and broke Croatian hearts. But Italy, definitely needed that point. Otherwise, they would have had 3 points and would have potentially been going out. Right, here we go. So Lawrence is gone in. So Lawrence has said 6 corners, 11 cards, 12 shots on target, and 2-1 Italy. So he's saying 2-1. Thanks for that, Lawrence.
So we're going 1-2 then. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yes, he's going 1-2. Right. 6,
yeah, fair enough.
6, 11, 12. And he said 1-2. Right, who's next? Robert. Robert is saying 1-2 as well. He's saying 8, 9, 10. So he's saying 8 cards, 9 corners, 10 shots on target. 8, 9, nice and easy. 8, 9, 10, 1-2. Robert. 8, 9, 10, 1-2. Roberto. 1-2. Right, who's next? Wally. Wally's gone for 1-1. 4, 10, 10.
I've already written mine down, Wally. He's fucking copying me already.
He's gone for 4 cards, 10 corners, 10 shots on target. 4, 10, 10, and 1-1. What's Charlie saying? Yeah, so Charlie, both teams combined for shots on target. Oh, here we go. Right. So Charlie has said 1-0 to Italy. So 0-1. Yeah, that's it, Charlie. Both teams combined. Right. Oh, shit. Hold on. Has Lawrence changed something here? Lawrence. Yeah, I've got yours, Lawrence. 6 card, 11 corners. Yeah, I've got that, Lawrence. So, Charlie, So, Charlie, we need... How many cards do you think it will be? Total cards, total corners, and total shots on target. Whilst Charlie's putting that in, what are you saying for your cards, corners, shots on target, and score?
Yeah, fuck me. What, we going cards, corners?
Cards, corners, shots on target, and then score.
Oh, I'd say... I'm going to go 9 corners. Cards, I think there'll be a few because this is, knockout football. I'm going to go 7, no, 6. 6 cards.
Yeah. Did you say 9 corners?
9 corners.
Yeah. How many shots on target collectively?
Oh, that's one I've not even thought about, I know England. I can get England's every time free. Right? I should have looked at the stats. I don't know. Let's go 11.
11. And then your correct score?
1-1.
You're going 1-1.
I think it's going to extra time this game.
Right, here we go. Right, so Charlie's changed his score. Charlie says 1-3. Right, he's going... Okay, cool. Right, he's going 4 cards, 13 corners, 17 shots. Cool. He's getting 17 shots on target. Right, so he's going 1-3, yeah? Let me put Charlie's down.
Right, change it then. 1-3, yeah?
Yeah. 4,
That's it. Make me work, see, mate. Make me fucking work.
4, 13.
Got to change.
17 and 1-3. Okay,
1-3.
Right, so it's just me now. Let me give you my score and then I'll do the rest. Cards and corners. I'm going to go for... I'm gonna go 1-2. Italy to win 2-1.
Okay.
Right, let's go for the cards and corners now. Cards and corners. I'm gonna go 6 cards as well. 6 cards. Let me put it down here before I forget. 6. Right. How many corners? Corners. I'm gonna go. Corners. 11. Shots on target. I'm going 9. 9 shots on target. And then I said 1-2. There we go. Nice and easy. Right. Lawrence says, work that geezer.
It's not that hard. Yeah, I should have thought about more than shots on target. I haven't got a clue. It's so varied, though, isn't it? That can be from anything from fucking 3 to 25, 30, isn't it? It could be anything.
And some of them is meaningless, but they count as on goal on target.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. The next game is the host nation, Germany against Denmark. So Germany v Denmark.
Deutschland.
Germany v Denmark. And paste that. Right, Germany. Oh, here we go. Robert's already put his in. Robert has said 2-2 in this game. 6, 9, 10. 2-2. Thanks for that, Robert. 6, 9.
Yeah, it might not be as straightforward as they think, the Germans. Who knows? It should be, but
2-2.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, that Germany Denmark.
Yeah, so I don't know how many opportunities we get to do these as in a prediction show, because obviously this is a 8 fixtures, so it's a decent amount. After that, obviously, it's and as and when as well. So this might be the only time we get to do this during the Euros. And then the next time we come on, we just do the results from this show. Right, so here we go. Lawrence has said 3-1 Germany. 6, 11, 9, 3-1. Lawrence. Thanks for that, Lawrence. 6, 11, 9, 3-1. Lawrence. Right, Wally also says 3-1 Germany. 4, 11, 9. Wally.
3-1.
11, 9, 3-1. Charlie says 1-1. 10 corners.
1-1.
He says 6. He says 5 shots on target. 6, 10, 5 for Wally. Charlie. 6, 10, 5, 1-0. Do you want to go, or do you want me to go?
I'm going to go against what I said. I said this could be a tricky game for Germany, but the Germans have a knack of turning up when they need to.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling they're going to blow them away. So it's 3-0 or 4-0. I don't see Denmark. They ain't scoring in this game. So 3-0. 3-0 Germany.
That's my score as well, by the way. So put me down for the same.
Really? I just got a feeling they'll turn up and do it. And I will go 16 shots on target.
Yeah.
5 cards.
And how many corners?
How many corners? Ooh, there's going to be a few. 12.
5, 12, 16, and 3-0. So my score is 3-0. Cards. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there'll be a lot because I think it's going to be quite a one-sided game. So I don't see Germany any need to really get any cards. I'm going to go 3 cards. 3 corners.
Look, some of these cards that are being dished out are crazy. I mean, that's why you got to be a little bit more because a great tackle, tappy shin pad, booking, crazy. There's never a book in a million years. That's what's happening here. So that's why.
I'm just thinking Denmark is a nice nation. Germany should be cruising if I'm correct. So then, if anything, we might have 2 or 3 Danish out of frustration. Right. Right. I'm going to go for corners. I'm going to go 9 corners. 9. Shots on target. I'm going to go 13. 13 on target. And I said 3-0. That's done. Right. Next game is Portugal, group winners at I was going to say at home. Portugal against Slovenia, who finished 3rd in England's group, I believe. Yeah, they did. So yeah, Portugal v Slovenia. I just give you a head-to-head, not with them. Right. Portugal obviously lost 2-0 to Georgia, which was a massive result for Georgia. Portugal rested players, but still, Georgia probably definitely wanted it more than them. They beat Turkey 3-0 and they beat Czech Republic 2-1. Slovenia drew with Denmark, drew with Serbia, and drew with England. They drew 1-1, 1-0, and 0-0. So, yeah, not very exciting from Slovenia. So, let me just put that in here. Portugal v Slovenia. Paste. Right, so, right, Lawrence, straight in. Lawrence is saying 2-0 Portugal. 6-11-15, 2-0. Thanks for that, Lawrence. 6-11-15, 2-0. Nice and easy. 6-11-15, 2-0. Right, I've got that. Wally, thanks for that. Wally says 3-0 Portugal. 4-12-14. Wally. 4-12-14. 3-0. Who's next? Oh, Charlie. Charlie says 3-0 to Portugal. 3 cards, 11 corners, 7 shots. Thanks for that, Charlie. 3-11-7, Charlie.
Yeah.
3-11-7 and 3-0. Robert has said 3-1 Portugal. 6-11-8, 3-1. Thanks, Robert. 6-11-8, 3-1. 6-11-8, 3-1. Just me and you.
Yeah. Can't give Slovenia a goal.
Yeah, they've been a bit underwhelming thus far.
Yeah, it's about picking a number, isn't it? But they could be tough to break down, but still. I reckon, yeah. I mean, 2-0. 2-0, mate.
2-0.
Portugal, it's hard to see them putting up a fight, but you never know. Yeah, 5 cards.
Yeah.
Fucking corners, 9.
Yeah.
And 12 shots on target.
12. And you said 2-0 in it, yeah. Score. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 3-0. Yeah, 3-0 Portugal. Cards. I think there's going to be a few for both. Ronaldo will probably get booked again for whinging. I'm going to go 7 cards. 7. Let me put that down here. 7 cards. 13 corners. Shots on target. Mostly Portugal. 11. 11 shots and 3-0. Easy peasy. Right, so the next game on this list is France v Belgium. Now, Belgium are playing France because I think Belgium ended up... Did they finish second in their group? Let me check this.
France did, didn't they? They finished second.
Yeah, and Belgium finished... Oh, one sec. Let me see this. Where did Belgium must have finished second as well, I think.
Yeah, sorry, they lost their first game, didn't they? Belgium. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is it? France, Belgium, that order?
Yeah, France v Belgium. Yeah, let me put that in here. France. But both of these teams haven't really looked amazing, especially Belgium. France v Belgium. Mbappe ain't really started. He got a penalty, he scored a penalty, but he ain't really.
Yeah, he missed the game, didn't he? And
yeah.
Kante's been a standout for France.
Yeah.
He's been unreal, mate. He's been 2 years off the international scene, and he comes back and he just looks like a superstar in that position. You know, he's so good.
He surprised me that he could just jump straight into this tournament football and still look world class. When he's been, even when he left Chelsea, obviously you think he might be slowing down a bit. He's gone out to Saudi. He looks like he's put on a bit of weight as well, and then he's the same player. But Or yeah.
Real.
Right. Lawrence has said. I think he's saying he's saying 2-1 to Belgium. So he's saying 1-2. Belgium is his sleeper. That's his dark horses.
Okay, see that dark horse, is it?
6, 11,
Is that
16.
Lawrence? 1-2.
So he's getting 1-2, yeah.
Yeah, it's a tricky one at Belgium. You know, every tournament they come into, I go, fucking look out for Belgium. And every tournament they disappoint. But when you see the players they've had, you know, and still got, you know, De Bruyne's and Hazard's and fucking hell, man. They've got some players in that team and they still struggle.
Wally's saying
Tough
2-1.
one, this.
Wally says 2-1 France. 5, 11, 11, 2-1 France. 5, 11, 11, 2-1 to France. Who's next? Robert says 1-1.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. There's going to be some draws out of these 8 quarterfinals.
Yeah, it's going to be some extra time, isn't it? Yeah. I sort of had that in my head, but Robert, I think this could be a tough one. Yeah, this could be really very tight, very cagey.
Because you know, Belgium. I don't know if they think this every tournament. Belgium could see this as after this tournament. You know, they've got to go back to the drawing board, like because the likes of Lukaku and De Bruyne. I'm trying to think. Obviously, Doku's new. He's still got years in him, but some of these players will see things slipping away where they maybe could have reached higher heights than they have done, and maybe this is their final swan song. So, yeah, this is the sort of game where France need to be very careful because Belgium could actually, turn it on.
Lukaku scored about 4 fucking goals, all disallowed, didn't he?
Yeah, and if there weren't a VAR, he'd be the top scorer in the Euro. Do you think that's surprising? I think, unless I'm wrong, I think 2 goals is the most. Normally in tournament football, after the group stages, someone like at least 3, isn't they? Like, at least. Yeah. So we've had.
Like I say, Lukaku, one of them offsides, it was his big toe. You know what I mean? It was 99% of his body is onside. The 1% gets him offside. It's crazy.
Yeah. And that's the thing. If it wasn't for those goals, and obviously if there weren't no VAR, they would have walked through that group probably on 9 points, and then it looks different. So this is why they could easily beat
Look, I mean, like Lawrence said, I think Belgium, they've got the ability and the players to win this. You know, as much as we thought that with England's squad, you can see it with the Belgium, but they always seem to disappoint when it comes to tournament football.
Yeah.
But this could be the one that they made it hard for themselves playing France, mind you. But they could do it. They could get through it. But I fancy a draw after the full time.
Right. Let me tell you Charlie's score.
What was he saying? 2-1.
2-1 to France. Right. He's saying 3 cards, 13 corners, 15 shots. 3, 13, 15. Oops.
Yeah, I'm going to go
2-1. Right. So, yeah, what are you saying?
I'm going 1-1 and go to extra time.
Okay.
And, I'm going 5 cards.
Yeah.
And 13 corners.
Yeah.
2 shots on targets. God, it's going to be a few. I think it's going to be 12 shots on target.
And you're going 1-1, yeah? 1-1. Oh, shit. France v Belgium. I'm going to go 2-2. Yeah, 2-2 for this game. Yeah.
Could be a good shot too.
2-2. Right. So what are we saying for cards in normal time? I'm going to go 4 cards. Come on, man. 4 cards. Corners. 9 corners. 4, 9. Shots on target. I'm going to go. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm going to go 14 on target. And I said 2-2. Right. So the next game is Romania v the Netherlands. Romania. And I don't think the Netherlands won their group either. Romania v Netherlands.
Oh, I need some juice.
It's Romania v the Netherlands.
Lost me pen.
Results. Let me just check this.
Romania, Netherlands.
Yeah. So just before you lot pick, because no one's picked, let me just tell you their results for the group. Romania started off with a 3-0 win against Ukraine. They lost 2-0 to Belgium, and they drew 1-1 with Slovakia, who England obviously play next. And Netherlands, they won the first game 2-1 against Poland, drew 0-0 with France, and then lost 3-2 to Austria.
Yeah, that was a good game, the Austrian.
That was a good game. It shows you that, you know, they can concede and do concede. But then it's saying that the best team on paper is at France, and they got a clean sheet against them. But then conceded 3 to Austria and 1 against Poland. So let's see what. Oh, here we go.
It's a tricky one, then.
Lawrence has said 2-0 to the Netherlands, so 0-2. 6, 11, 10, 0-2. Lawrence. 6, 11, 10, 0-2.
Yeah, obviously one of the goals they conceded in that 3-2 game was it fucking Van Dijk, you know, the line at the back. He was standing 2 yards behind everyone. Played the boy on side.
And you got to be the that's the main man at the back. And he's the one making the mistakes like that. Wally also says 2-0 Netherlands. 4-9-12. 4-9-12 0-2. Wally. 4-9-12. 4-9-12 0-2. Wally. Right. Charlie Boyce also says 2-0 Netherlands. So 0-2. 5-9-7.
So all the Americans going 0-2. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. 5-9-7.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Romania. Right. 5-9-7 0-2. Got that? Right. Robert. Let's see what the Englishman is saying. He's also saying 2-0 Netherlands. 6, 11, 15.
Well, there's no way I'm going 2-0 now, because I'm going to win this by picking a different score.
1 sec. Let me just put Robertson. 6, 11, 15. 0-2. They're all in their little group chat, ain't they? They set up a group chat before we went live. Right. What are you saying?
I'm going 0-0.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. 0-0.
0-0 goes to extra time. Holland get through.
Fucking hell. First time you've done a 0-0. Right. Just to interrupt you, Diaz has just scored. That's Lawrence's guy. He's just scored for Colombia. That game, I'm assuming, has been playing 31 minutes. Because I'm assuming it kicked off at 11 our time. Is there 31 minutes on the clock, Lawrence? Was it a good goal? Right. So you're going 0-0. What about your cards, corners, shots on target?
5 cards.
Yep.
Fucking 12 corners.
Yep.
15. No, not that many. Yeah, 15 shots on target. Yeah.
And 0-0. You sure? Some great goalkeeping is going to come into play here. Right,
well, that's what I think Romania are just going to hold out and hold out and hold out. I mean, it's never going to happen, but try to get to extra time, then on come good. Weghorst scores the winner.
Exactly. Okay, yeah, thanks. Yeah, so it was a penalty from Diaz. Right. Let me just change it up. Let me shake it up a little bit. I'm going to go Romania 2, Netherlands 1.
Okay, now that would be a shock. I've got Hadji, haven't they, Romania?
Not Georgie, but his son. Right, I'm going 2-1. Right, what am I going to say for cards and corners? I think there's going to be a lot of cards because if Romania do end up winning, then Netherlands are going to be angry. I'm going to go 8 cards. I'm going to go 11 corners. I'm going to go 13 on target. And I said 2-1 Romania. Right, we'll go ahead. Titch, if that is your name, what? Yeah. Don't worry, you lot all said 2-0. Geezer said 0-0. But now we got to shake it up a bit. But I do think that, remember when I said there's certain games that I would look at and say, I'm not sure who's going to win this one. Like, obviously, we got to go to Georgia, Spain, or Spain, Georgia in a bit. That's quite easy to predict in regards to who's going to, well, you'd imagine. But this one, Romania v Netherlands, yeah, that's potentially one of the ones where some people are surprised by the outcome.
The shock. You're going to get a shock. Like France and Belgium's hard to pick.
Exactly.
And I mean, Holland should win this, but it could be a shocking. Could be a shock.
Right. So the next game is, this is another one that's hard to call, very hard to call. Austria v Turkey. Austria v Turkey. I'll tell you how they've done in their groups. Let me click on them. Austria v Turkey, head to head. Right, so Austria lost the first game to France 1-0. They won their second game 3-1 against Poland, and then they won their third game 3-2 against Netherlands. So they've scored 6 goals in 2 games because they didn't score in the first game. So Austria are free scoring, unlike England. Turkey, they won their first game 3-1 against Georgia, lost 3-0 against Portugal, and then beat Czech Republic in the Card Fest 2-1. So Turkey have scored 5 goals. So both of these teams can score. So expect both teams to score and maybe over 2.5 goals. So there should be 3 or more goals in this game, you would imagine. Right, so let's see what these are saying. Lawrence says 1-1, says Lawrence. 6, 11, 10, 1-1. Lawrence.
Is this an Anatovich?
Yeah. 6, 11, yeah. 10, 1-1. Wally says,
Arnie scoring, mate. Arnie scoring.
I wonder what channel's the Robert, what channel UK is the copper on? Let me just I haven't watched any of that yet. Right, Wally says 3-2 to Austria. 7, 11, 12, 3-2. Right, yeah. Austria's the home team. So he's going 3-2. Seven, 40, 11, 12, 3-2. That's Walito. Robert says 2-1 to Austria. 9, 8, 7.
Robert, 2-1.
Yep.
Yeah.
9, 8, 7, 2-1. It's just me, you, and Charlito.
What did Wally say?
Wally said 3-2 Austria.
3-2.
Yeah. Charlie, what are you saying? Wally says Arnautovic scores and does the crossed hammers.
Yeah.
Imagine he'd done that. Where is he?
Apparently, didn't he do it in a game?
I don't know. Did he?
Someone mentioned it on one of their chat things I was on there. Said he done it. Already done it. I didn't see it, but
he's at Inter at the minute, isn't he? Is he at Inter? No, Bologna. Is he Inter or Bologna? Wait, hold on. He was at Inter. Let me check. See where he's at. I swear he's at Inter. Squad. Arnautovic plays for. Yeah, he's at Inter Milan. Oh, he's on loan there. I swear is he Bologna? Yeah, from Bologna. But he's anyway. 1 sec. Charlie says 2-1 to Turkey. So that's 1-2.
Wow.
1 sec. Where was I? Right, let me put Charlie's stuff in there. Charlie says 3, 9, 12. Charlie. 3, 9, 12, and 1, 2. Right. Yeah, I saw a picture. He did it. So yeah, he did do the cross hammers. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see it myself, but yeah, apparently he did. There we go. You know what that means. We're getting him back, guys. He's coming back.
Wally said, Geezer, stop getting my score wrong. Wally said, Geezer.
I don't know what I'm putting in there. Hopefully I've got more.
Right. Charlie says, Arnie is a pusio. Let's go, Turks. That's why he picked Turkey. Like, nah, fuck it. I don't even care. What are you saying?
3-1 Austria.
Ooh.
3-1, yeah. As it stands.
All right.
They like scoring 3 goals, so I'm going to give them 3. Turkey, but like I said, this is a game, a toss and coin. Anything could happen.
Yeah, this is one of them ones.
But yeah, I'll have
you know,
Turkey. Yeah, the Turkish fans and lunatics. They, there'll be a few stabbings before and after the game. And I'd say about 8 cards.
Yeah,
going high. 8 cards. That's crazy. But it probably will be 8 cards. I don't know. How many corners? Corners 11.
Yeah.
And
shots on target
15.
And you said 3-1 Austria, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right, score Austria v Turkey. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go for another 2-2. I'm going 2-2 for this game. Right, so I'm going 2-2. Right, cards. Turkey have got to be on their best behavior after the Czech game. I'll go 6 cards. 6 cards. Corners. 13 corners. We will go 12 on target. And I said 2-2. Right. Charlie says he never picks Germany or Arnie's team. The Nazis. You don't pick the Nazis. Turkey didn't look that good versus the Czech. It was only because the Czech was sent off early that they won. Exactly. Yeah, because because they scored right in, didn't they, to make it 2-1. Make you right, Wally. Right, let me tell you the next game because we haven't yet got to. Now we have. Right, so there's this one and one after. Right, so England v Slovakia.
This is the last game.
No. Italy. Italy's the last game. England v Slovakia.
We've done Italy.
Oh. So why the fuck on here? Switzerland, Italy. Oh, you know what? For some reason. All right, so sorry, Spain is the last game, but they're not actually the last game. They're the first game. But this has changed. You know what? They flipped it. Anyway,
right.
So the next game will be Spain. Right. Anyway, so England v Slovakia. But that's not the order will be Spain will actually be the first game. When I thought it was this table was flipped and now it's changed to the anyway. Right, so England v Slovakia. Let me put your names down.
Oh God.
Oh,
that's interesting.
Right. Before we everyone can put theirs in, but just give me your thoughts on how you think this game's gonna go. Turkey might not have enough players after all those cards. Right, so Lawrence, we'll do your scores and your Wally in a minute. I just want to see, Giza, what you think. How do you think this game's gonna go? Without revealing your predictions, how do you think this game's gonna sort of play out?
I think it really depends on who he fields. I think he's got to make changes, and I mean at least 3. At least 3 changes in this. No Conor Gallagher. Get Mainu in there. He's on form. He was on form coming into this tournament. So was Palmer. You know, had a great season. They made a difference. You've got to change it. Forget your experiment with Arnold in that right side. If you're going to do it, go 3 at the back and put him up. He won't, though, because he's another fucking Moyes, isn't he? But he needs to make 3 or 4 changes. I would leave Kane on the bench and put fucking Watkins up front, but he won't.
Yeah.
If you make them changes, I think we comfortably do well. So, yeah, it's hard to know. It's really about who you put on the pitch. You know, it's a bit like, it's so similar to everything about him. So similar to Moyes. You know what I mean? This is fucking Slovakia, for fuck's sake. We should be smashing them. That's the truth. And if not necessarily in goals scored, but as a game, we should be hammering this thing. You know, their goalkeeper has to be on serious form. I think we're averaging about 3 shots on target a game. It's fucking ridiculous. Mate, fuck, with the firepower we've got. Jesus Christ. Imagine that, you know, you had West Ham and you had a striker, you had Kane, Watkins and Tony to pick for. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Happy days. I'd have them all on. All of them. Fucking get them on.
You got,
you know what I mean? It's crazy.
2 goals thus far in 3 games.
Exactly.
I tell you what I would do. These are the changes I would make. I would stick with Bellingham, but I would put him in the middle with Rice. The reason why is because what I want to do going forward. So I'd have those 2. They are, you know, we've said we don't like just workmanlike, but they are big, strong boys. Bellingham, when he's on song, he's a very good at retaining the ball. And winning the ball back. And so we know what Rice can do. So I'd have those 2 in there. I would take out Saka and put in Palmer. I would put Foden as a number 10. I'd bring Anthony Gordon on the left, and I would put Watkins up front. And that's why I would go with more bread and butter in the middle with Rice and Bellingham rather than Mainu, because I know what I want going forward. I still need a solid sort of base there. So
yeah, I like that, because between Rice and, like you say, Bellingham, they're not going to be both sitting there all the time. They're going to be one of them's going to be pushing up, isn't they? Which is more likely Bellingham. I think he's better at that. That sounds good to me. Even though I'm just so pissed. I just thought Mainu, if you're going to play it like that, have him in. You know what I mean? Bellingham hasn't shown. I'm not blaming any of the England players either, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
I just think it's the setup, it's the system, it's a mindset, whatever that fucker does. He wants to be everybody's mate. You know, and to come out with that comment, we've never replaced Phillips, just says tells you
embarrassing. Look at Phillips this season. Like, are you stupid? Do you know? I think the reason why I think Palmer is more off the cuff than Saka, and Anthony Gordon is definitely more off the cuff than what we've got on that left hand side at the minute, where he will actually say, you know what, he's going to go rogue. I'm beating this player. He's got pace. Exactly. You know, he can beat his man.
We've got no threat on the left side at the moment. Exactly. And that's saying, if you want to experiment, I'd stick Arnold out there. If he ain't going to play Gordon, stick Arnold on the left midfield.
He's got to do something.
Balls into the box, you know.
Yep. He's got to change something.
I want Watkins. I'd rather have Watkins up front. I think it'd suit.
We'll see. But yeah, Watkins, remember, he scored, I think, 19 Premier League goals. I think second only to Haaland, I believe. So yeah, he's banging form, and he deserves a chance in these Euros, because so far it has been bad. Right, here we go. Sorry. So here we go. Lawrence has said 2-1 to England. So yeah, England's down here as the home team. So he's going 2-1. 6-11, 14, 2-1. Lawrence.
2-1.
11. Only one more game after this as well, you lot. 14, 2-1. Right, who's next? Wally says 0-0. 3-11. Oh shit. Wally said 3 cards, 11 corners, 4 shots on target. 3-11, 4-0-0. Wally.
God. If you're right, Wally, that's fucking a dire game, mate. I'm not watching it now, Wally. Because if that's right, mate, I'm giving up. I'm fucking giving up.
Right. So Lawrence says his goals in his 2-1 win would be goals by Palmer and Watkins. Hell yeah, geezer. Maybe that's for starting Palmer and Watkins, I think.
Make the you got to ring the changes when it's that bad. Fucking surely these people know. They're oblivious to what the fans are watching and just go, oh my. How can you go to an international tournament, like qualify top of the group, but yet your fans are booing you off? Does that not tell you something?
Yeah,
We've got to tell you something as a manager. And don't look at, don't accept the criticism. Fuck me, it's deserved. You've got to change it in this game. This game's got to change.
Well, Charlie is optimistic for England. He's saying 3-0.
Yeah, and that's what it should be. And I think if he rings the changes, I think this is what it's going to be. I reckon we should be slaughtering this thing. But my God, when you look at the last 4 results and you include Iceland in that, you go, what the fuck is he doing? Just have no faith in Southgate. What did he say, 3-0?
He said 3-0. And Robert has said 2-1 England. 6, 10, 8, 2-1. Robert.
I believe we have. I think there's no reason we can't keep a clean sheet, man.
2-1. No. Right. Charlie Boy says Southgate takes off the mask and it's actually David Moyes, like Scooby-Doo cartoon.
Has to be, eh?
It's just. And like I said, in Moyes' defense, and it was Moyes' fault that we didn't have the squad depth, but we all knew, basically what the team was going to be, and we knew of the subs coming on. This guy has got a whole plethora of attacking talent, and we could easily go out against Slovakia, having a dreadful tournament, and then you've got people like Watkins, Tony, Gordon, Eze, Palmer, sitting there thinking, I could have been on holiday. Like I could have actually got, so fucking idiot. And the thing is, who done it? Portugal done it, right? They've done what they meant to do. They won their first 2 games, and because of that, I think they fielded the other 11. I think everybody's played for them now, right? Everybody's played for them because they've done their job. England, you won the first game. You went 1-0 up against Denmark, and then it was terrible. So if you would have won that game once again, then it helps him further along the tournament where he does get people minutes. So they all feel part of the squad. The atmosphere is better than it can, it probably is right now. But because fucked up against Denmark, you don't get that chance to bring those. And I don't even know whether you would have done it anyway. But that's where you could have just got everybody involved, like Portugal did. And we had the group to do it as well.
Yeah. Great. God, man. He's got a squad there. Yeah, mate, if you're a Premier League manager, you dream of having that squad to play with. And he doesn't even know what the first 11 to field. I mean, you're going into a tournament experimenting with Arnold. What the fuck? You should know what 11 you're putting out there. I mean, we've had years. We've had years to sort this out.
Do listen, obviously, I kept Foden in my team, but Foden hasn't been great, obviously. And if he weren't to go with Foden, then you just put Eze in. You understand? Like we've got good players that are not getting a look in. We have got really good players that are. Eze's good at picking up the ball, beating players, running with the ball, bringing other players in. He's exciting.
Entertainment value. Entertainment value. I'd have him on because he's just, it's just good to watch.
Exactly.
It's just good. I'd rather see that. I was playing really good football and trying to win a game with a bit of flair, not this fucking tactical nonsense. It's killing football, man. It kills football. I hate it.
Eze and Gordon especially would frighten a lot of teams because of what they can do when they put you on the back foot. Those two are quite frightening. And maybe he's got to unleash somebody for this game. He has to do something like not dramatic, but he's got to change it up. See, look, Lawrence says he likes Eze a lot.
I love it. I love it.
Before we get onto the last game, it looks like potentially Elise is going to Bayern Munich.
Really?
Yeah, Chelsea was interested. I think Man United, but he chose of the 3 teams that are interested. He's chosen Bayern, so they're in talks.
Really? Well,
So he's probably So we're probably ain't going to see him in the Premier League next season, which is a shame.
yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, Palace was blood. They're probably the most exciting team to watch in that last couple of months of the season.
They were.
Palace, superb at Elise and Eze, and who's the other boy there? Really good. And
The striker. Back. Yeah, Gay at the back. The striker
and
was
what's the boy at the top? Like that fucking 9 foot tall lunatic. Mateta?
Yeah, Mateta. That's it.
What? Yeah, what a finish the season he had.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's good. A great service, though. This is the difference. He had the service from Elise and Eze. You know?
Yeah.
Kane's had no service. That game where Bowen came on, that was the first bit of service he had when keeper pulled off a great save against the bar. He had no service for the whole game. None.
And that was down to Bowen being able to get the ball and drive and
drive.
Yeah, and then put it. Yeah, none of that.
Put a great ball into him.
Yeah, tippy tappy shit. Palace was the best team at the end of the season. They were.
Absolutely.
It's a shame. It's a shame. The manager's going to be gutted that he's losing him. And that Wharton, we've got this Wharton. I haven't seen him. So Adam Wharton.
I've had a lot of people. I remember, he taught Gio on Amersham a long time ago, going on about this Wharton, how good he was before he went to, where is he?
He's at Palace. He's an Palace, yeah.
I reckon he's fucking superb. So, I've never really put much notice of him, but so I couldn't tell you, but he was going on about him a long while ago.
I've heard, look, he's there and all, but even someone like that, would he not have been a better fit than Gallagher if it weren't Maino? Like, like in that position, when from what you're hearing, these people would have been
Gallagher to me. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. He's never an international player in a million years. Tell you that then. He's just a good, hard-working player. That's all he is.
Oh, here we go. Big up Malk. Malk says, "Hi gang, sorry late. Being engrossed with our country's patriots."
G'day, Malk. Hey, are we marching, guys? Are we marching? Fucking bad time.
I'm glad you could join us though, Malk. We are actually on to the last game. But Malk, what I would do if you want to take part, I will, when the video's finished, I'll go into the comments and put the games. And the only change we've made, Malk, is we've added the total shots on target or shots on goal or attempts on goal. So we are moving. Actually, no, we haven't finished this one yet, have we?
But last one, haven't we? No, English. We ain't done it yet.
Yeah, we tried to put it off.
Right, I'm gonna look. If he rings the changes, this is what I'm basing my score on. All right, 3-0. I'm with Charlie boy. 3-0 England. Yeah, I think he has to make the changes.
How much did you have to drink last night? 3-0 England.
A lot. I'm still pissed. Yeah, 3-0. But this is with the changes. We hammer them. They're rubbish. They're shit. They're nothing.
The changes he ain't gonna make. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. The changes he ain't gonna make is what I'm basing the score on. 3-0. I don't know. 10 corners.
Yeah.
Fucking 4 cards.
Yeah.
And 11 shots on target.
And you said 3-0 England.
Yeah. Because I think he's in a bit. He has to make these changes. Right? Has to. And I think they'll come good. If he does, we'll win it easily.
Right.
Will we? No. If he don't make the changes, I can see this going to a scrappy 1-0. That's the truth.
This better not go to extra time. But I'm going to try and be positive, not as optimistic as you. I'm going to go England 2-0. Cards and corners. I'm going to go 5 cards. I'm going to go 8 corners, not a lot. I'm going to go shots on target. I don't think there's going to be too many. 9. And I said 2-0 England. And then the last game, let me get the comments first. Here we go. Sorry. Malk. Right. So let me do the last game. The last game is it's actually the first game, but it's our last game. Spain v Georgia. Should be a formality, you'd imagine. Spain v Georgia. Oops.
Yeah.
Paste. Right. Oh, here we go. Sorry. All right. So Malk. Here we go. We've got Malk for England. Malk says 2-0 England. Let me put Malk for the England one, and then Malk, you can do this one, and then I can just put in the fixtures we've done for the other one. Right, Malk, M-A-L-K. Well, what did he say? So he's gone 2-0.
Send them in, Malk. Send them in so we can have a look at it next week. Not that it matters because I'm winning this probably hands down. I reckon I've got about 4 out of the 8 right when it comes to the scores. So you can put it in. It'd be pointless.
But I'll just do it anyway. Right. 5-9-7. Nice one, Malk. Yeah, so he's saying 3-0 with the changes as well. Oh, let's see, Charlie. Let's see what he does. Latest, Trippier out, calf strain, Konza to take his place. Oh, so yeah, obviously not Luke Shaw then. But yeah, Luke Shaw can't be match fit for tournament football. No way. Oh God. So that's really third choice left back for what's available. Hear that? Robert said latest is Trippier's out, calf strain, Konza will take his place.
So he took Luke Shaw to this tournament knowing that he's fucking injured and probably won't play.
Yeah, but he's good at table tennis, so that's why I had him there.
What?
He's good at table tennis, so he's good for the lads.
Oh, it's the old table tennis. Fair enough.
Yeah. Priorities, mate. Come on.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Right, let's get these scores in. So, who was first? Right, Lawrence says 3-0 to Spain. 6-11-10, 3-0. Lawrence.
Yeah, that's too obvious, Lawrence. You got that wrong, mate.
3-0. Who's next? Wally says 3-1 Spain. 5-12-11, 3-1 Wally. 5-12-11. 5-12-11, 3-1. Who's next? Malk says. Wait, hold on, Malk. Wait, hold on. I've seen 56. Right, Malk, what is that? Right, Malk, are you really going 1-0 Spain? And you definitely ain't going 56 cards. Right.
Oh, dear. That would be a record.
Was he out drinking with you last night as well?
Well, we got what?
Was not impressed by Trippier anyway. Yeah, nor was I. Yeah. Right, here we go. We'll go back to Malks. Anyway, Charlie Boy says 4-0 to Spain. 5-13-16. 4-0.
Charlie, 4-0. Yeah.
Yep. 5-13-16. 4-0. One sec. Charlie Boy. Malk needs to go in here. Malk. Right, let's go to... Wait, Robert. Did Robert do his one?
No.
Or did he do it first? Hold on. Yeah, he did. Swap his. I missed this. Right, sorry, Robert. Robert says 4-1 Spain. My bad, Robert. Malk says the line is awakening. I don't know if he means him or England.
It's it. Somebody needs to kick it.
Yeah.
It's like it's 3 kittens at the moment, not 3 lions.
That's what I was going to ask you. When I was thinking, like maybe a couple of days ago, I was going to ask you or anybody, why do England have 3 lions on their shirt? Like, where did that formulate or originate? Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I think I used to know. It's something to do. Fuck knows. I did know something about that badge. I'm always why France got a big cock on their badge.
Yeah. Because the French are big cocks. Right, 4-8-7-4-1, Robert. 4-8-7-4-1. Right, let's go down. Allegedly, right. Talking about, you used to love table tennis.
Yeah,
must be the same. I was just joking anyway. I don't even know if he's good, but yeah, he's got him there for other reasons, not football related. Must be the same ref as the Czech game. Yeah, I want to know what Malk's thing is. He's oh, big up Darren. Thanks for tuning in, Darren.
Yeah,
Much
Darren.
appreciated. I hope you're good. Give me a time check in Thailand. Right, we're going to be a dirt again, about 56 in total, including bucket men. Really, I mean 6. All right, thank you, Malk. Malk has gone 6. So let me go back. Malk has said, but he is. So you're definitely going 1-0. He's going 1-0 Spain against Georgia.
He wants 6 cards.
6 cards, yeah. But he's going 1-0.
Yeah. But yeah.
6, 9, 11.
Oi, who is it? Ecuador.
Yeah.
I don't even know the tables or anything in that Copa America, but it was just funny to see Bielsa sitting on his thing the other day.
Who's he? Oh, he's Uruguay, isn't he? Uruguay.
Oh, is it Uruguay? Sorry, Uruguay.
Yeah. They won 5-0, didn't they?
Yeah. So yeah, old Bielsa, that'd be my cheeky pick to win it. But
yeah, to win the Copa. Yeah, possibly. They've got good players as well. Spain could have scored 5 versus Italy. They were unlucky. Okay. Let's see. Right, so here we go. Symbols of the royal family, it says. Yeah, so 3 lions as symbols of
I think it's a heraldry thing. Yeah, it's something to do with that. The worst. I mean, we've got the worst anthem, I think, there. God Save the Queen. It's so boring. To be fair, that was the only highlight for Scotland was the Flower of Scotland. I believe that's the best anthem in the world. And I'll tell you a story about it. You know, when they're all going on, because they were good. The Scottish fans were great singing that at the beginning of that games, or all their games. It really does get you. I told you before, I played in a team there with 8 Scottish boys.
Yeah.
And we got to a cup final. And one of the guys that organised a piper to walk us onto the pitch. We had a piper in the kilt, everything. And he fucking played Flower of Scotland. Right? Which was really but honestly, by the beginning of that game, guys, I was ready to fucking rip people's fucking heads off to win it. And we did win it.
Yeah. But
yeah, mate, it fucking gets you, man. It's a great anthem, Flower of Scotland. I love it.
Please let me put this in 1 second.
I can understand, being Scottish, how much that means. I really can. It's just gets you going, man. The Australian one's shit as well. Advanced Australia Fair, that's crap. The American one's fucking shit. The English one's shit. I don't mind. Is it the French one? I don't mind that one. I like that little tune, the melody. Good.
Which South American? Because I can't think. Which South American anthem is any good, or there's none that you can think of?
None I can think of. No.
1 sec. I'm trying to do something real quick.
I think Scotland wins it hands down on the anthems myself.
1 sec. Come on, hurry up, man. I'm trying to do something real quick. Right. So let me see this. King, not queen now.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
Here we go. Oh, right. Malk says something to do with King Richard I having 3 realms, so wore 3 lions.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, 6 o'clock.
I've done a King Richard this morning.
King 6 o'clock in Thailand. Right, this is what I wanted to do. I'm hoping this goes in. Please. I had to convert it. 1 second. Yes, it's going in now. 1 minute. Robert says something. He says the Falkland Islands. Oh, Falkland Islands. So because I said to him any South American national anthems, but I know obviously Argentina there, but right, you lot listen. Before me and Giza pick our Spain ones, Fed the Foxes. The lion is awakening, meaning people against the communists, loony lefties. See, I haven't followed any.
Oh fucking! I've seen them fucking wonders. I'm sick of these pro-Palestinian fucking idiots, marching it all over Leeds and Manchester, especially all up north, Mel. Fucking hell, mate. Somebody go and fucking nuke these fucking idiot student wankers that know shit. does my fucking head in. Really does, man.
Right,
I hate
you lot. Yeah, I just sorry. Before me and Geezer pick, I want to play you. Geezer sent me Scotland's new. That's what I was doing. I was putting in here, but I had to convert. He sent me their new national anthem. So this is Scotland's football team's new national anthem. They didn't play that for your cup final, did they?
Yeah, but God said that.
When Scotland was playing the last game, it was I can't remember what commentator, but he's been going for years, and I thought, oh, he said something stupid like the like when the women just talk shit, because I didn't realize what he was saying. He's like, oh, if Scotland can score, they can make history, and I'm thinking, all they've got to do, that would only get them out of the group. But I didn't realize in the 10 major tournaments they never got out of the group. So what he was saying was, I'm thinking, because I remember not the World Cup, but seeing videos of, was it Scotland v Brazil, when one of the players just jinked for everyone and scored? Who was that player? That was in the World Cup. So I'm assuming
Robert, I forget he's a little short fucker, mate.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
So
I mean, it's the only time he's done it in his life, but what a goal!
I don't know that, so I'm assuming that World Cup they was decent. I didn't know they've never got out of the group stage.
No, and they were good. Honestly, they had a better team than England for me. Then they had a great team, then. Honestly, and again, they're unlucky with who they had to come up against, but my God, they had a great team then. And that was their chance. Was that Ali's Army? I mean, their manager Ali, something.
Yeah. Who was that player? Who was that little player that scored? Fuck's sake, but it's a great goal.
It was a great goal.
Brazilian goal. It was against Brazil.
Gemmell? Archie Gemmell?
Yeah. Oh, was it Archie Gemmell? Was it him?
That rings a bell in my head now. Just come in. Archie Gemmell. I think it might have been. Yeah, a cracking goal, man. It was a Brazilian goal. You know what I mean? It was a Brazilian goal against them.
So I didn't realise that they'd never got out of any group stages at any major tournament. I didn't know that. So I didn't know that shit. Anyway.
I can understand that now, but back in them days, they had a cracking team.
Right. Lawrence says, bite your tongue, Geezer. As a military man, my USA anthem makes me think of my fellow service members who defended our country. So the American one is the Star Spangled. Is that the...
Oh, like you're talking about the anthem. Star Spangled Banner, isn't it? I just don't... I mean, I don't judge it by whatever country it comes from. Like I say, God Save the Queen to me is the most boring anthem in the world. So, it doesn't really get anyone up. Now, it probably does for Lawrence because he's a military man, would have heard it a million times. Plus, you do it at schools as well there, Lawrence, don't you? As you come up.
How does that go again? And you see.
Yeah, and it does. And I can see that. But it means a lot for different people. I'm just seeing it as an outsider listening to anthems. I think Flower of Scotland, it's just something about it that just gets you, mate. Get up for it. And if I'm not even a Scotsman, and I can see what it does. Being Scottish and that anthem coming on, man, you run through walls for that. And Lawrence probably the same with the American anthem. I just listen to it. I'm talking about the musical thing and just the feeling of it. And I think Scotland wins it.
Right.
There you go.
You look, everybody in the chat, just picture Geezer running out for that cup final with his long shorts and short socks and Benny Hill playing. That was the real anthem that was playing, and Geezer was doing his little warm up for the Benny Hill.
No. You couldn't have knocked their effort, Scotland, but no quality there. There's just no quality in that team.
Right. I'm in the Midlands, in the dictator control of Marxist.
Yeah. Are you in the Midlands, Malcolm? Yeah, it's a lot. It seems to be, the further north you go in England, what I'm seeing on what I research and watch on YouTube and other channels is the further north you go, the more Marxist it's becoming. It's fucking crazy in England. It's crazy there. The loony left, like, as he points them out, are taken over. It's not good. Any extreme of it, if you're the extreme right, they're bad. Extreme left are just as bad, if not worse. So, fucking crazy. Crazy. And the loony left are trying to take over America too. But all these fucking idiot Democrats. But hopefully they, after that ridiculous debate they had yesterday between Trump and Biden, hopefully Trump's come out on top and wins.
So they had a debate, yeah?
Yeah, hour and a half.
And it was just those two, or no one from their parties? Yeah, like I said, I don't.
Yeah, just them two. Basically, them two slagging each other off. That's it's crazy, man.
So it was Archie Gemmell.
Archie Gemmell, yeah. Archie Gemmell.
Like Matt says, I love the American anthem. I stand up in respect when I'm on holiday.
There you go.
One thing I would say is, you see in any football, and when I say football, I'm talking about their American football stadiums, and they love that shit.
Oh, don't worry about that. But I do believe, anthems are becoming politicized now. If you stand up for the God Save the King now, oh, fuck me, they're far right. You know what I mean? Oh my God, but no, they just, proud of their country. That's fine. Yeah. I just don't like it as an anthem. I think it's quite boring. But like I said, I can understand it in America now. It has become that. You know what I mean? The anthem is important because it is the values that their constitution were built on. Yeah. And I can see why it's important to Americans. I was only talking about it musically and going, I just love the Flower of Scotland. I think it's doesn't matter that it's Scottish. Just love it. I think it's a great anthem to come out to.
So the American anthem is about independence battle.
Exactly.
He says, I know, Geez, I still love you, buddy. Mount.
No, I won't.
I was in marching bands and played the US anthem many times. It's quite complicated and hard to sing with some high notes. Bro, shit.
It is, and that's one of the things. It's a lot of highs and lows in that, Wally. The notes. It's a hard one for if you've got a handful of people singing that, it sounds terrible. If you got 100,000, it's not so bad. But it's one of them. But Flower of Scotland's got that melody and that, and it just builds to. It's really, really good.
Are we just gonna ignore Wally said he was in a marching band?
Yeah, well, I was coming back to that, dude. Fuck you, weirdo. Playing what, Wally? You've never told us you actually play an instrument.
And look, it's quite complicated and hard to sing with some high. So he maybe done a few performances singing as well.
Marching band, what? What was you playing? The blue vein piccolo?
The triangle.
Ding.
Oh, say, can you see? Ding.
Ding. Ding. His timing was impeccable.
Yeah, and because he was so tall, that ding rung around the gym halls. And he probably met his wife like that. He told her he's he's an instrumentist. He plays the instruments and he's the leader of the marching band. And then she saw him with a triangle.
Yeah, look at that boy! Hit that triangle, amazing.
So it was 1978. Archie Gemmell.
Yeah, was it Robert? Yeah, what a goal!
Yeah, look, he said, "Yeah, I know you do. We play this anthem before every sporting match. That's what I'm saying. Every sporting match in the US."
Australia, Advanced Australia Fair. That's fucking shit, mate. It's boring as fuck. I'll tell you, here's a question for anyone. In one of the lines in the Advanced Australia Fair, our land is girt by sea. You know what I mean? Nobody knew what the fuck girt. You have to Google what girt means.
What does girt mean?
G-I-R-T. It means surrounded.
Oh.
So our land is girt by sea. It's one of the lines in it. I know who the fuck knew what the fuck's this girt?
Good.
But it's, you know, which is Australia is surrounded by sea, but you know, it works, I suppose.
Well, look at this.
Yeah.
Darren says in Thailand, the anthem is played publicly at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. We should stand still. So twice a day in Thailand, they play the national anthem.
Really?
Fucking hell.
That's a bit hard when you're in a bar there, Darren, steamed out your head.
Exactly. Good evening, big up Inky. Good evening, all hope. Sorry to miss the chat. No worries, man. I'm glad you could pop in. We are going to be finished soon, but yeah, whenever you can, it's all good. Much appreciated. Listen, I'm gonna after we finish, I'm gonna put the fixtures that we've done into the chat. And remember, the first game's not till 5 p.m. tomorrow, so you'll have enough time to just put it in there. I'll put it in. It doesn't really matter what order, but I'll put them. Yeah, I'll put it in the way we done it. No, I won't. I'll just do it off of whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna put the things in the chat afterwards, Inky. So you can still. And the only thing we've added, Inky, is shots on target, which we spoke about before. So cards, corners, shots on target, or attempts on target, and score. That's it.
And the score, yeah. Anyway, right, what time do you call this, Inky? It's not good enough.
Right, let me read the comments, and then we'll finish off our Spain predictions. Wally is a very talented man on the triangle. Inky, I was a percussionist. I mostly played bass drum. Oh shit!
He was banging that drum.
Yeah. Okay. Go on, Wally.
I'll tell you what, though, Lawrence and Wally, years ago when I first came to Australia, we were down the Gold Coast, right? And when I was living there, and we went to Fisherman's Wharf. It's right on the water there. It's a gorgeous place to have a beer and all that. And we went there one Sunday afternoon, and this American marching band were there. I think it might have been UCLA. It might have been the band, and they brought all their kit, had all the coaches out the back. They were touring Australia or something, and they just done an impromptu little thing for us. And they're all playing. Oh man, it was fucking brilliant. They do all the movements up and down. They're all doing it with the big fucking trombones and the clarinets. And oh man, it was brilliant. It was really entertaining as fuck.
I do. Yeah. See, like, obviously, I haven't seen that shit live, but when you see that on TV and the marching band, I do love that sort of.
Oh man, it's great.
It's collective as well, and everybody's got, even Wally with his triangle. Everyone's got to work together. Plus the way they're marching and shit, as well as playing the instruments, and that is, yeah, I do like that stuff.
He's got a bass triangle.
Yeah, bass one.
Yeah,
he goes like this. This is his bass. That's his bass.
But yeah, it was really good to watch, man. The guys were brilliant. Lovely lads too.
Well, he says, I've been lobbying West Ham to have marching bands at halftime like we do at college American football matches. Remember, West Ham used to have like cheerleaders for a little bit, didn't we?
Oh yeah. Before that, we had the band. I think it was a Salvation Army band. Used to play at halftime.
Yeah. And then
it was basically brass band. And then we done the silly hammerettes, whatever they were. Oh, that was embarrassing. Really bad. I mean, look, you want a bit of eye candy. These were, dragged off to fucking Green Street. Thrown in there.
Get it. That was Wally's pickup line in college. Hey, ladies, I play in the band.
Yeah, I'm in the band. I'll bang a drum. Really?
2-0 Colombia. Who scored, Lauren? Who scored the second goal? Lawrence, one time at back. Do you know what's funny? When Eminem released that song recently with that sample, I went back on some of his old songs. And do you remember? I don't know if people remember. It's only because Lawrence said that. Remember, he had a song called "My Band," and it was him and D12, which was like another music collective, but he's part of them. But yeah, so obviously, like he makes certain songs where he's more jovial. So that's what he said. He was the lead singer. So like he was taking a piss out of all these boy bands. So the song was My Band, and he said, I'm the lead singer of my band. And in the video, he's got like the tour bus. D12 are carrying the things to get on their shitty minibus. So he was the band leader, but they were just like the cast-offs, and he was like, it's all like jokey, but it's a funny song. And they all got to rap on it, but yeah, so my band. What we got here? Hey, Inky, Lawrence, Wally, classic. Hi, Wally. Right, let me see what Mount's saying. Okay, we'll get them in later. Right, I'll definitely put them in when we finish. Right, here we go. Mount says, and at rodeos, I was in Cody, Wyoming rodeo. It was the first of a few sports I stood at. Remember, American forces are our allies, so do it for them and donate.
Fair play.
So, Mount, how many have you been to America a lot? I'm assuming you've been there a few times. Triangle or a flute? Never judge, my man. Oh shit! 3-0 Colombia now.
Oh, flying, mate, flying.
Look up the battle of bands between Southern and Grambling University. Are you in that, Wally?
Wow.
Wally, are we going to see you like?
I mean, it's a fucking. I'll give them that. It's an art form how they develop that. How, you know, in tune, in the choreography involved, how they do their shit is amazing. It's a little bit. It's a bit more than just playing the instrument. It's pretty clever. They are good.
What do you think he means by this? Let me see this. I'm going to take a picture.
What?
He says the battle. Do you think he means as in it got physical and Wally was fighting somebody over a triangle? Like, fucking you motherfucker. That's my motherfucking triangle.
Smashed him over the head with a bass drum.
The triangle was this big, so they both grabbed and Wally just swung him and threw him out of the arena. And that's how he got his wife. She's like, oh shit, he's a strong bandman.
That's it. The bands are battling. We were battling on the terraces.
Yeah.
He's battling with his trumpet.
I wonder if Wally's part of that battle. Absolutely epic marching bands.
Yeah, they are. They are fucking good, man. They're fucking brilliant. When you see it live, though, it's something you watch on telly, you know, you might not take much notice of it. Well, when you see it live, because I was lucky enough for them that day to watch these guys, you go, wow, you appreciate what goes into it. It's fucking brilliant. Amazing.
I will check that out, Wally. He's laughing at you when you said we got the cheerleaders off of Green Street. Inky's laughing. They are great bands. Wally was at Grand Canyon Independence Day and invited into the barbecue, etc. Fantastic night. Oh shit! Wow. Yeah, he's been to America a lot then, or at least travelled once he's there around.
Yeah, I went to the Grand Canyon, mate. I went there, mate. I went there with I met my mates there. They flew out from London, and I flew from here. One of them, he's quite rich, and so we stayed in a suite in the middle of Vegas.
Mm.
And one day there, we took a light plane, flew out to the Grand Canyon. Wow. You know, like one of them 10-seaters, and I was in the front with the pilot. Could they do it by weight where you sit?
Yeah.
Because I was light, they stuck me next to the pilot, and I had the ear. Oh man, I was fucking beautiful.
Yeah, you liked it. Yeah?
My mate paid for it all, and he's sitting at the back. And I'm sitting on the pilot, and we flew to the Grand Canyon, then took a helicopter down into the Grand Canyon to the bottom, and got out of the helicopter and talked to a native Indian there. You know, the tribe that owns that land, or traditionally were owners of the land, and they had a chat with him about, you know, how it come about. It's an amazing sight, the Grand Canyon.
How deep is the Grand Canyon?
I don't know, man. It's hard. I would have known then. I would have told you, but maybe 100 meters, maybe 150. It's deep. It's a big hole in the ground, but it goes along. But it is an amazing sight when you go down there, or you see it from the top looking down. It is quite amazing. But I say, it's one of them things you'd love to see once, and after that, it's probably enough, you know.
Yeah. But especially as you had the experience as well. First of all, you had the mini, the small airplane, and then the helicopter down into.
Yeah, that made it a bit special. Yeah, I would never have done that unless my mate had all the money.
Right, Darren says. Right, we will get on to me and Geezer's last predictions for this. As soon as I get right. Are we signing Jonathan David for Peachy?
Yeah, that would have pleased him, Darren, wouldn't it? He was raving on about Jonathan David back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, true. You never know, mate. You never know.
I know other teams are linked, so yeah. Let's see. Titch wasn't featuring cameo. Sorry, Robert, I'm lost. Titch wasn't featuring cameo. Fuck's sake. I hate when I just miss the pun. Been a fair few states, Titch, plus Canada. Yeah, I thought you must have been. Plus Canada. Good for you. No, those two universities are traditionally all black universities with amazing marching bands. Ah, so you weren't there. There weren't no black on black crime, was it? Were they strictly keeping it to the music?
They would have thrown them instruments down, steaming. They would have been fucking killing each other. Like,
motherfucker. Was it a battle, a music battle, or did they keep it just on music? Don't like Vegas. Done whitewater rafting, 43 miles down. Oh shit! He said it's 43 miles.
I did.
You said what? Is it that deep? Nah, it can't be that deep. Surely.
No, that could be. The length of it. You've got 40 water rafting all the way down it. Yeah.
Don't like Vegas.
Yeah, because when we flew in with that little light plane, you go over the Hoover Dam. You see that, and that's a fucking hell of it. I've seen the documentary how they built that. That's pretty amazing. But yeah, it's one of them. It's a great place to see once, man. It really is. But and you go out of I like Vegas because it's basically an adult Disneyland, Vegas. But there's something to experience once. Just standing outside of Bellagio there, watching the fountain do its thing to music. It's clever shit. They do some clever shit. But it's an adult Disneyland, Vegas. It is what it is.
Right, we've caught up with the comments. Let's get to our predictions for the last game, which is Spain v Georgia.
What was I saying earlier? But yeah, we're making the changes, guys. I know that was England. I've done that one. But,
yeah, done that one.
Spain. Yeah, Spain. Come on. Spain, shape up. Georgia, they've done well to get where they are. It's as simple as that. And that's all over for Georgia. I'm going to go 4-0.
4-0. Cards, corners, shots on target.
Cards. 4. Corners. 13.
Yeah.
Shots on target. There's going to be 13. There you go. 13.
Yeah. And 4-0, yeah? Right, I'll give you my score. My score will
Charlie
be...
Boy. Charlie Boy went that as well. Didn't know that. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say he hadn't gone yet. I was thinking, fuck, because I don't think he's here now.
No, he's there. He went for the 4-0.
I'm going to go Spain 3, Georgia 1.
Okay.
And, right, let me think. Cards and corners. I don't think it's me. I'm going to say 4 cards. 4. I don't think there'll be too many. 4 cards. Corners. 14. 14 corners. Shots on target. They'll have 3, 7, 11. I was going to say 10. 11. And I said 3, 1. Right, so we've got all that locked in, and I'll just put the fixtures in the chat, definitely. Right, here we got. Malk says, I've got my photo with that Native American guy. See, half the canyon from the center of the river is the states. The other side is Native American. Oh shit.
Yeah. It's something. Yeah, I didn't understand it at the time, Malk, when I was there. But yeah, the Native Americans there. They've got a claim to it, or it's theirs. Yeah, I can't remember. The guy told us all about it. Lovely bloke too, But yeah, because that's when some of these native areas, where they've got casinos on. I see that Peter Santanello, I told you, a documentary maker, who does it on YouTube. He went to one of these native places. I'm not joking. This town, do you know, a lot of people have this thing about Native Americans that they've been hard done by, they're poor. Well, this town owns their own land, and they've got a casino on it, and it's a percentage of all the profits casino go to all the Native Americans. This is affluent as fuck, this town or this area, but you have to be part of the tribe.
Yeah.
To see, they pay for all the. I forget what tribe it was. But they pay for their university, everything. It's all held in a trust that they pay for their education. It's a fucking great idea. honestly, it's fucking utopia, fucking how it should be, you know, for the world.
Do you think?
Brilliant. God, it's us, man.
Do you think Australia would do that with the Aborigines then?
Not a fucking hope. Not a fucking no. No, they're trying to. They're trying to, but it's not working. Too many idiots involved there, mate. They don't. They're throwing money at it, but it's not working.
Right.
I mean, they have thrown money at trying to house all the Aboriginal, you know, in towns and that.
Yeah.
And the Aboriginal have gone into all these houses they built for them and just ripped up the floorboards, used them for firewood, and ripped up the doors. Fucking, but they're a different, different people. They, you know, what I mean, they're nomadic. They don't want to be stuck in the house. They're real Aboriginals. You know what I mean? They don't want. That's not their thing. They like being out and about and go and walk about, and they've just got a different idea how life is for them. And
exactly.
It's not about sitting in a nice house and fucking watching telly. It's not
watching Neighbours and Home and Away. Right, Southern and Grambling play each in AM football every year.
All right.
And at halftime, two bands play and march. It's known as the Battle of the Bands. I've
never heard that word, Grambling. Is that obviously a town or a university, Wally? Grambling? I've never heard that one.
Southern and Grambling play.
Grambling. Never heard of Grambling.
Malk says, drove across the dam, going to the canyon and to get onto Monument Valley, etc. So he's proper like toured the States.
A real tour there, Malk, eh? You had a real tour, mate.
Absolutely stunning show. Talking about the marching band. You've been all over Malk. I've seen that, Wally. They have some intricate formations and that. Yeah, I'm going to check it out. It's great, Robert. Of course, I'm an old marching band geek with a triangle.
Brilliant. No, that is impressive, Wally. Yeah, man, I must have taken the piss out of it. Honestly, when I saw it that day on the Gold Coast, fucking hell, man. It is so intricate. All their movements, everything about it. It's a fucking show, man. It's brilliant. Really good.
Grambling.
And these boys can play. I mean, they're fucking talented musicians as well, apart from Wally, obviously. He just banging a drum. They are. And a triangle. Was it? And but yeah, great to watch.
Do you know Wally's maintained his musical involvement?
Louisiana.
Yeah. Every time it's dinner at Wally's house, he just ding, and then this comes. No, it's dinner time. That's right. See, they gave Monument Valley to the Native Americans, thinking it was just a wasteland with rocks. So funny because it's a massive touring place making lots.
Yeah. I say when I watched this thing about Peter Sanella, I couldn't believe how affluent they were in this. There are other areas that haven't worked, but this one, fuck me, man, they're laughing. You mean really? If you're part of that tribe, man, you're in. Simple as that. I think you have to prove that you're at least 1/8, because a lot of it's been watered down with, you know, mixed races.
Yeah.
But yeah, if as long as you're 1/8 of it, you're entitled to this money, this thing that, you know, to pay for your education, and it's really a great idea. Fucking brilliant.
What he says, more cowbell is what he's ringing. Do you know what? If they go as far back as 1/8, that would encourage those guys to stay within their tribe just to keep that bloodline, wouldn't it? Because then,
exactly.
Even though they've got that incentive anyway, they're just, you know, it's part of their tradition. But when listen, if it goes beyond that 1/8, you ain't getting all of this shit.
Kids, stop shagging. You're not allowed to shag any whiteys, right?
Yeah, none of them. You stay right here. Your sister's over there. Right, so you lot, we've been going for quite long actually. I will put the fixtures in the chat, and hopefully Malk and Inky, you lot can just put your predictions in, because this will probably be the only one we can do for the Euros, because it's 8 games after that, obviously 4, and it's just not enough games. But it's been good.
If that haven't happened yet, we can do it next week, but we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm not going to get 100 points again, but I think I'll win that quite comfortably.
So we'll see. It's a one-off. This is a one-time thing. So let's see who wins the Euro.
Yeah. So Inky and Mount, please put them in, mate. We can have a laugh with it next week when I win.
And I'll definitely do it like as soon as we come off here. So it'll be in the chat. Giza, any final words? Wait 1 sec.
Well,
let me just read this quickly. Great fun chatting as always. Thanks. No, thank you. Right, Matt says, have you been to a nation's powwow? See, we went 3 days. Went to a 3-day at Manitoulin Island in Canada. Great people. Went to a competition one in Cody, Wyoming. Great stuff.
No, a powwow. No, I haven't. No, I was very touristy. I went to Vegas and I went to Miami. I went to LA. I like New York because my cousin was living in the Bronx, and so I went over there for Christmas and New Year with Angela, and we stayed there with him in the Bronx. I loved it. I love New York. The vibe of New York. I am a city sort of person, so I loved it. I love New York. I know Charlie Boy hates the Bronx because he's Brooklyn, isn't he?
Brooklyn, isn't
it? But I did like it. I loved the vibe of New York. Thought it was great. Enjoyed it. But yeah, that was it really. But mainly touristy. But that was it was nice New York because I was, I wasn't being a tourist so much. I was being shown around by people who lived there and saw the different places, and it was great. I really loved it.
But I don't know if you feel the same, but a lot of people they say New York is quite similar to London. I don't know if you found that the same sort of thing, but there are a lot of, especially like the music artists and stuff that are from here.
Yeah,
they go over there and they've got a lot of good relations, and a lot of them say even when they come over here, they say like, yeah, it's quite similar. Maybe I think they're talking maybe like the culture and stuff they're talking about is
it's a similar vibe to for a big city. I mean, New York's even bigger population wise. Yeah. But it is that. I mean, New York, I'd say with London, it's everything. Whatever you want in London, you can find.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? If you love going to the theatre, like New York, if you're a theatre buff, I mean, there's theatres everywhere. You can go. It's got that. It's got a bit of everything.
Yeah.
I was a massive. I remember seeing a documentary when I was young about the building of the Empire State Building, and I always wanted to see it. I always wanted to go there, and I got there. And I got to the top of the Empire State Building, and my favourite building in New York is the Chrysler Building. It's an Art Deco building in New York, and from the top of the Empire State, you look down at it, and I went, "Wow, I got to see it." And so there's a lot, because there's a lot of things that I loved about New York, and that was one of them that I actually got to the top of the Empire State. King Kong weren't there, but he has been there. And but to see the Chrysler Building as well, with this Art Deco building, I'm a bit of a fan of architecture, so I was so happy to fucking see that. I never went out to the Statue of Liberty. You could see it from there, but I never went out there. It was quite foggy that day too. So.
Lawrence says, "Thank you all. Come on your irons. Big up, Lawrence. Chrysler Building is so cool looking," says Wally.
No, it's the best. It's the best, Wally. The best building in New York for me. I just love it. It looks so good.
Matt says, "Don't want to go to New York. I love mainly the West, but done Cali area, places like Chicago, Florida, Memphis, Nashville areas, and of course the great city of Detroit, which is where Eminem is from, who we spoke about earlier." Right. Any final words, Giza, before we wrap up the show?
No. Have a good week, boys. Have a good week, and hopefully England get through. Actually, I don't care about whether we get through. I want to see a performance. I've been saying it for 2 years with West Ham. I want to enjoy watching England. I haven't enjoyed 1 minute of the England games yet. Not 1 minute. So I'm hoping that next week we talk about fucking how enjoyable it was because he made the changes. Yeah. That's what I want. That's it. Whether he's got the bollocks, who would fucking know? Who knows?
Well, next Friday we'll be back and we'll know, how England performed and whether or not England is still in. I hope we are, but I'm just not enjoying it, and I don't. Yeah, it's almost like you don't really care what happens. But ideally, West Ham, England play well, go through, but we need a massive turnaround from what we've seen thus far. Malk says, "Have a great night, all. Same to you.
See you, man.
Darren, much respect, Darren, man. I hope you're good. And I'm
Yeah,
glad
you're well, Darren.
you pop in. We'll be back next Friday, Darren. Same sort of time. West Ham may have signed him by the next show. Yeah, so we'll have more to talk about again next week.
Yeah, exactly. We lost Johnson. Obviously, Johnson's gone to Ipswich.
Has he gone to Ipswich? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I heard that yesterday. Yeah, he signed up for Ipswich.
Okay.
So that whatever we offered him, obviously, weren't enough.
Yeah.
So he's gone.
To play. Shit, I didn't know that. But yeah, you lot, we will see you next Friday at 10ish. But yeah, I'll schedule it so you'll know what time. But take care, have a good week, and come on, England, man. Let's have a good performance. Ciao.
Yeah, please, make the changes. Make it happen.
Later.
Laters.
And that.